So, we were in Barcelona for 3 days, and this was just after I published my no effort drawing class. I literally pressed publish around 7 p.m. on Saturday, started packing my backpack, and at 4 a.m. we got up so we could make it to our 6:30 flight. And to be able to do this, I pulled a whole nighter the day before, worked until 4 a.m. so I could finish the class and go on holiday with a clear mind. As you can imagine, I didn't want to think about work at all. And my wife was asking me earlier if I will record a new class from Barcelona because I like making vloggers like the one I made from Italy, and Barcelona is a beautiful city. I was saying, I don't know, probably not, I'm too tired. We arrived in Barcelona and it was beautiful as expected. I started recording short videos immediately, and my wife told me, I thought you weren't going to record a new class. And I said, just in case, with a smile on my face. If I remember correctly, while walking towards La Sagrada Familia, my wife asked me, why don't you draw La Sagrada Familia in 5 different styles for your class from Barcelona? I said, I can't do 5 different styles, I maybe do 2. Then I thought, that's actually not true. I can't do anything. We continued walking, arrived at La Sagrada Familia, and of course, I was awestruck with the size and the beauty of the building. It started raining and I saw in the distance a sign, Five Guys. I said, this is that burger joint from the US I always hear about from comedians. My wife said, come on then, let's get you a burger. Didn't you deserve one with all that hard work? She was referring to my jump chart and my big reward if I ace 15 days in a month. And she was right, I did deserve one. So we went in to get some burgers and also to hide from the rain. The burger was good, fries were plenty. So we were there for a while. Maybe not the best choice considering we were in Barcelona and we were eating at an American diner. We went out finally. It was still raining. We went to the other side of La Sagrada Familia. We realized that this must have been the main side we always see on the photos and started laughing at how we were taking selfies at the back. Through all that, this idea was jumping around in my head from wall to wall. La Sagrada Familia but in 5 styles. We escaped from there because it started raining heavier and found some cheap raincoats. We walked all the way to the sea, and every now and then I was telling Kasia a new idea that popped into my mind about this new class. And I started seeing inspiration everywhere. This was a famous building. As artists, this includes you too, we all stand on the shoulders of those who came before us. We don't need to reinvent the wheel every single time. A building like La Sagrada Familia was drawn and painted over and over and over and then some more. If you are visiting a city and you want to document this trip in your sketch journal but don't know what to draw or in which style to draw, just walk around the city and inspiration will find you. We visited art shops, gift shops, cafes. From magnets to the garage doors, this building was everywhere. Any of these drawings, paintings could be your inspiration. Whichever speaks to you or makes you say, oh, I like this one, go with that one. This is not stealing, it is not copying. Whichever art style you are taking as a starting point, imagine that the artist carved a path with his or her painting and you are going down that road. So I decided to do that for this class. I will paint La Sagrada Familia in 5 different styles. Remember, I will also go out of my comfort zone. I will also try something new. I will also do some of these styles for the first time. If I can do it, so can you. these are the lessons I want to leave you with this class. If you look for it, inspiration is everywhere. If Fab can do it, so can I. And next to these lessons, we will come up with 5 different paintings. You can try all 5, pick 3, do 2, or even just 1. After coming home, I looked through all the footage, all the photos, all the videos, and tried to find all the inspiration I could find. I think in total I managed to find 15 of them. And this was already plenty. I put them all together on one page on Photoshop and tried to pick 5 styles, more like 3 because the first 2 are going to be my styles, but try to decide on 5 that I'm going to do for this class. So, and this is what you see on this page, all the different styles I just collected from the city. That was just walking around and looking around in the shops. So, first of all, this on the very left, 1 and 2, they look like my traditional and my no effort sketch journal style. So I marked them as the ones I'm going to do, number 1 and number 2. After that, I looked and these ones look like watercolors and very realistic looking, so I think this is close to my first style, so I just eliminated them. After that, I decided I'm gonna go with this number 3. I'm gonna go with the pink one as my number 3 because first of all it's pink. But why? It's I wouldn't think of that, so that kind of reached out to me as an interesting style choice, and also it's nighttime, so this will be my third style I'm going to try. And I eliminated the one underneath because it was without color, so, and very simplified version. I really like that illustration, just I decided it's not for this class. And these 3 looked similar, like a simplified version of the building, and no black fine liners. It's very kind of no high contrast paintings, and among them I decided to go with this one and eliminate the other 2, and this became my number 4. And as number 5, those remaining 2 are the candle holders. I decided to go with the one on the top because it was a kind of a sunset look. I decided that there is one daytime, one nighttime, and then another one will be the sunset. And again, it's a simplified version of the building, but there are like the details were put with a thick black marker, and I found it interesting, so I will try to do that. So to summarize, this is style number 1. Let's call this traditional, my own style. Pencil sketch, ink with fine liners, watercolors, and very realistic, like whatever you see you're trying to put on the page kind of a style. I don't know how else to call it. This is my own style. This is how I learned drawing, and this is how I do. And style number 2, no effort style, again my own, that I do, you know, from my no effort sketch journals. No pencil sketch, continuous contour drawing, and quick watercolors, and the results are very expressive. And style number 3, this I had to decide how I'm gonna approach to these styles, yes, thinking the skill sets I have and the supplies I have, art supplies. Because of that, I decided this is going to be all watercolors, pink color, nighttime. I will color the sky later. No fine liner pens, I'm not going to use black pens, and there will be acrylic white flowers and also the sky, like stars and moon later. Style number 4, for this one, looking at it, I decided, okay, maybe this could be a challenge for me not to use watercolors because that's a medium I use often and I am comfortable with. I'm gonna use all brush pens for this one, and it's a daytime blue sky that it will differentiate from the previous one this way, and no fine liner pens again. I'm not using my favorite form of favorite tool to draw, and it's a very low contrast building. It's like a brown for the building, darker brown for the details, so I will try to keep that. And finally, style number 5. This one, looking at it, I decided I will combine the two together, and there will be a different this kind of sky that you can do with watercolors, but you can't go around the building, so you need to do this first. I thought this will be the challenge for this style. There's a sunset, that was one of the reasons why I chose it, and I will do a flowing watercolor wash for the background, and I will use thick black pen for the details. And to color the building, I will use brush pens, so it will be combination of watercolor and brush pens this class, but I will use 2 different colors to create the sunset feeling, and this will be the style number 5. So this is the 5 styles I decided after analyzing all the inspiration I found from Barcelona, and this will be challenging for me as well, and I hope it will be challenging for you too, and I hope you will enjoy this challenge. That's the most important part. So if you are ready, let's go with the first one. See you on the first challenge or first style. See you in the first lesson.